Ahora, abusando un poco de tu confianza, quiero que, porque hay tantos detractores del guaraní y tantos extranjeristas, digamos, que rechazan lo nuestro y solamente buscan aquello que realmente no es nuestro y que no nos identifica. Si bien dijiste, es muy importante conocer otras culturas y a través de las cuales podemos acceder inclusive a la cultura universal. Dame un breve mensaje en inglés para el mundo entero.
Bueno, sí, cómo no. This message is in English for those Paraguayos who speak English. And I know that English is a very important language for Paraguay. But I really can't emphasize this more, don't give up or Spanish. A lot of people, Guarani, a lot of people say this. A lot of people say that, why should we bother with Guarani? Because Guarani is part of the past and we want to be part of the future. But what I would say is that it's critical that the country come to terms with who it is. And I tell you, I've traveled all over the interior of the country. The Guarani language is still being spoken by huge numbers of people in the interior of the country. There's an immense sense of pride. So this is a fundamental part of the country. And what has made Paraguay different is that the urban folks have always realized just how important it is to maintain ties and contacts with their past. Even if you don't speak as much Guarani as you could, your grandparents, your neighbors, your friends, there are a lot of people that speak Guarani. It's, I think, of critical importance to learn how to speak with your neighbor who lives nearby before you learn to speak with a neighbor who's maybe much further away. Here's something else too. As sort of an expert in linguistics and psycholinguistics, I can tell you that we have done studies that show that if you learn your first language well, and I'm referring to Guarani, then you can also learn Spanish very well, and then you can learn another language, a world language such as English. But if you're a Guarani speaker and you don't even learn Spanish well, well, there's very little likelihood that you're going to be able to learn English well. So one reason to support the learning of Guarani is by Guarani speakers, reading and writing in Guarani, is precisely so that they can become better learners of Spanish. Now, I don't believe in the learning of reading and writing in Guarani just to learn Spanish. I think the learning of reading and writing in Guarani is something worthy in and of itself. Every individual, and this is really a commonly held belief, UNESCO in 1953 signed a convention that affirmed the right of every human being to learn how to read and write in his or her mother tongue. So this is a fundamental human right that's been around for over 50 years now, and so that's really the overriding reason to learn Guarani, to learn to read and write in Guarani. The other reason is because it does facilitate the native speaker's ability to then learn how to read and write in a second language, in a third language. So the answer to economic prosperity is not monolingualism, it's multilingualism. The more languages you know, the more people you'll meet, the more opportunities you'll have, and frankly, the happier you'll be. Thank you.
Qué bueno, excelente. Nicolás, muchísimas gracias.
De lengua Shenien.
Ahí fue la entrevista de Eva. Después te pedí resumen de la traducción de... Realmente lo que dijo Nicolás es muy interesante. Voy a hacer un pequeño resumen de todo esto en texto para que pueda quedar para los que no han entendido, porque realmente el contenido de tus palabras palabras fueron muy interesantes. Se refería, entre otras muchas cosas, por ejemplo, a lo que a mí me impactó de lo que dijo es que, si bien es interesante hablar, por ejemplo, con gente que está más allá, lejos de nuestro país, por ejemplo, es mucho más interesante empezar primero a hablar con aquellos que están aquí al ladito, nuestros vecinos.
Eso.
Entonces nosotros estamos dejando de hablar con la gente que está hablando nuestra lengua aquí en el interior a media hora, una hora de aquí, y estamos pretendiendo hablar con la gente que se encuentra a 7, 8 horas de vuelo de aquí de nuestro país. Así que tenemos que ser no monolingüistas, sino multilingüistas. Cuantas más lenguas hablemos, mejor, más oportunidades de conocer más gente, más cultura, y desde todo punto de vista esto es una ventaja. Muchísimas gracias una vez más. Nicolás, tenemos que poner el también. Ya yo topa lleguita a ambuere yo. Sí, señor, muchas gracias. Este video para aprenderguaraní.com.